Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. Look, I appreciate the amateur investigator act. It's oddly flattering, with emphasis on the odd. But without hard evidence and an alternate motive, I consider this case closed.
What to do?
Oh, honey.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the Guild now? Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his...
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
This might end up being the first day in years I end with my head in the mouth.
Straight to the heart was that one.
You know, I was noticing another one.
Blacksmith was paying. Clamping
Much better to make drinks. You're a true...
Hello, my dear. I would, but you have so many friends already. In that...
New guy. I'm in trouble.
Got that right. Guild? Yeah. Sorry.
Game. Play.
Sorry. Be not careful.
Better be.
Be rid of that brute. No. Isn't right. What is this?
Enjoy the fiddling.
Sorry, friend, but you look like you can't take what I mete out. Bring someone with a rear of cast iron. Sorry.
You got that right.
Now, what can Hoots do? Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop. Have a look. All set, are you? Looking for... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about... Could beef you up. Sharpen your tongue. Damn. The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Not if you're looking for something to eat.
Sorry. Be not careful.
that delivery.
It's your birthday. You deserved it.
The librarian does this thing with her whip. I've got a long road ahead.
I tell you now. Yeah, you got that right.
An elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair. Grace. Elegance just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Sweeting, I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to... But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
Let's get on with it.
Your pleasure is mine, sweet. Nisha, our lovely nymph. But she's engaged. The client's a fake. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Your pleasure...
Better be.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
Looking ahead.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind. It doesn't make any sense.
Right tool will do the
It
trick.
will when you've met the drought. Yeah. Father, give me strength.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking, but it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago. and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting, right up to the moment the world ends.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is...
We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
There you are. I thought I'd lost. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Thing with a whip where you're on all fours and...
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Rocks for brains. What were you thinking? Honestly.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Nisha, our lovely nymph, she's engaged. The clients are favored. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence. Everyone who's paid a visit...
Slow down, sweetie. In a crystal.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant... The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventure!
Keep your distance, darling.
Chance to start over, and I will glad.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion? It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Well, yes, technically, only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all-powerful, then we become all-powerful. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me? I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
That shapeshifter.
Blood near the bed.
Charmed, I'm sure.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Theon, gold grind. Landlord, contraband storage. Murdered by my son.
Charming. She mustn't have nursed him enough as a child. Or too much.
Dolor.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Excellent choice.
least things have stayed interesting.
Lovely painting!
If will make you feel better, then fine. Dean Moses.
Sure.
None of them has sticky fingers.
You will when you've met the drought.
Thinks of the sea. Try the give me strength.
Good tomorrow. Get them while they're on.
They won't care about stupid list.
What now?
You have the key to my heart.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fields slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
You have the key to my heart.
As I end with my hand alone for company.
You keep scaring your regulars off, Swan.
Sorry, friend, but you look like you can't take what I mete out. Bring someone with a rear of cast iron. So
No one stopped me yet.
we are not in trouble, sister. A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy. I barely got a moment's sleep last night. And no, not in the
You have the key to
Was
my
that-
heart in that.
I wish I could feel.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
At the ready.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
House of Wonders again.
Such a crude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
The neighbours are talking out their asses. Besides, our patrons
It's just a blessing to need something to rest. Whatever for?
Does the hand not persist? The lips the tongue. If your mighty Mars needs...
I got it. And thanks.
You're not wearing
How else was I supposed to feel
to
her
meet my
optics?
mother and father.
We already helped you fix it.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nails.
Let's go to Karmsgard's. She has the most
I'd give up a kidney for a
fabulous
tour of
send-off.
the Steelwatch
It's
Foundry.
perfect for a shirt.
I would, but this armor was...
Welcome to... Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? your father bless you.
Let's go to Khan's Gums. She has the most fabulous sendal.
Tour of the steel one.
Hello! Hi! Over here! Me!
A sequined adornment.
It was.
Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Whew! I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
She has the most fabulous sendal.
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gums has you covered. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember.
Trust no one.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Lost in thought.
I would, but this armor was pricey.
Oh, perhaps a touch of velvet.
But good armor is hard to find. I can wear it to dinner with your folk.
Let's get going.
You are not well.
Darnish! Feats of genius. On the sled
leather armor is. Do you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting modules?
Stunning.
Let the man breathe. That watch is That watch is through me. Trying to climb up one,
Substance has been trapped. Inner words. Almost painfully so. My body burns like the moon's.
But good armor is hard to find.
And the steel watch.
Maybe I could wear it too. Yes, but they were Gortash's, which makes him the inventor. How about we settle on the...
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Fight! They crush everyone!
Why does Worms Crossing have so few
Stick on the
list?
list. The Absolute's armies lay siege. They won't care about stupid lists.
It's just impressive to need something like this.
Whatever we need, we can get in Worms Crossing. Does the hand not assist the lips? The lips the tongue? If your mighty Mars needs...
What I wouldn't believe to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Make your way to the audience chamber.
Still here.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch Appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest Patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
grievous error. In that case, fetch me a bowl of sunfish head stew.
No distractions, please.
Are the gods truly this petty? An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. We might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. More excited than I've been in months. I can't tell you how... Believe me when I say how important... No matter. After all.
I brought my own paring knife.
Amicus animalis.
But please.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden? We were wise to ally ourselves with Gortash. While Orin lives, she is the greatest threat to our survival. We must hunt her down and eliminate her.
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
You wish to consult me? Your party is full. Indeed.
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Ah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they look at you. Judging you.
So many dark nooks and crannies. This fortress is a lurker's paradise.
Would you not prefer basking in the sun, like a lizard, now that it no longer blisters your skin?
Old habits die hard, darling. Surely you know that.
There now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
I see it. It's up there and we're down here. Just a little more.
It's your birthday. You deserve to come in.
Librarians is this thing. I cannot tell if you are more a deviant or a debutante, Shadowheart. I would like to test both aspects of your...
I'm not quite sure I like where this is going.
Start walking right now.
I heard you tracked down the man responsible.
Attention.
Suppose the manip had the right...
Dereliction of duty. And you're all going on punishment.
Is Drow society as the books say? It almost sounds tempting. Me.
I took you for one of them. You're a recent arrival for sure. Still bearing dust from the... These wretches have nowhere to call home. Nothing to live off but what they carry. Charity, you'd be Alas, you can't eat grandmother's ashes. Nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold. A pity more don't share your open mind. I always say it's just business, but some don't see it that way.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps a gift your offer appears to be of interest. This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps...
In your name. At your command.
No one stopped me yet.
Back again? It is nice to converse with someone who isn't circling the drain like this lot. Looking on their maudlin faces does sap my spirits. Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up? Is that so? Well, perhaps you should retrieve her then. Back again? It is nice to converse with someone who isn't circling the drain like this lot. Looking on their maudlin faces does sap my... Is that so? Well, perhaps you should retrieve her then.
Almost pleasant traveling with company.
Free for the taking. Nice.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Seems this individual doesn't think very highly. A criminal act is being investigated. You might want to explain the extent of your involvement. You may have talked your...
At least things have stayed interesting.
Don't touch me.
A crime's being investigated in this area. You appear to be... A criminal would never...
No time to rest. Can't risk being in open view. I don't need any attention right now.
Just a little singed, eh, Scotty?
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes yet?
You murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly, you're under arrest. You're free to go. This time. Tempers are rising. It's clear.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Listen up. One more dereliction of duty, and you're all going on punishment duty. Got it?
This isn't but it isn't a hard one.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. You're free to go.
Double the patrols. We're dealing with a maniac. Attention fists. Listen up. One more dereliction of duty, and you're all going on punishment.
Got ya! Too slow!
Got it? isn't a hard one either. If you can't even guard a blasted shed, it's no wonder we're being replaced by steel watchers. Double the patrols. We're dealing with a maniac here. Attention fists. Listen up. One more dereliction of duty, and you're all going on punishment duty. Got it? This isn't a glorious post, Fists, but it isn't a hard one either. If you can't even guard a blasted shed, it's no wonder we're being replaced by steel watchers.
Jurassic Quest isn't just about wetting your whistles. It's dancing,
Also has
dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
Seems like a lot.
Wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
This armor was...
No, he merely offered patronage. With common reasons.
we broke down the door. Sounded like somebody was...
The witness who says you entered the house before the fire.
Sit back! I'll break their bloody legs!
Greetings.
A bit of salt on the top, and... Oh, you're here! I'm not ready! I mean, I think I'm ready. I thought you'd be hungry, so I made this for you. My mum's favourite recipe. She used to work in the kitchens at some fancy noble's house. I know it won't be good like she used to do, but I think I remembered everything. I wanted to do something to show I was worth keeping around. I want to be your cook. Well, I can sew a little bit, and, I know most of the letters for my writing. I think cooking is really my main talent. Please, just try it. I promise it's good. Did I do something wrong? I made it especially for you. I thought you'd like it. It took me hours to chop the little vegetables and get the meat roasted right, and... No, You won't even try it. What a waste of good flesh.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do. Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Baal's. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Need? No, I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
If the Shape-Changer wants Gortash dead, then let's kill Gortash and get Yenna back. Not that I care, it's just that children have a habit of disappearing in the city. Let's not let any more slip away.
Orin's made off with Yenna. Either we mount a rescue, or we win her freedom with Gortash's life.
To threaten the life of a child. Truly. Orin will stop at nothing.
I only survived Orin's sadistic games because she allowed me to. Even if we find her soon, I doubt the child Yenna will be in one piece. I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a god. I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us.
My time is yours. What do you need?
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
My time is yours. What do you need? Oh, nothing would give me...